Hi, I'm Debbie and welcome to my channel Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading April 1st through April 15th, the longer readings for my Scorpios. Hello my Scorpios, how are you all? I hope doing well. Okay, so this is the longer reading, so I use 3 decks. I use my Doreen Virtue Angel Tarot cards, which gives us our main message. Then I go to my John Holland. Okay, you want to come out? Sure. No? Okay. Then I go to my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards, and that kind of fills in the gaps. And then I finish with my Osha Zen Tarot cards. I have prayed, meditated, and infused each deck with Reiki energy. And this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. Take what you like, leave the rest. Only real piece of astrological news that I'm aware of is that April 5th is the new moon. So that, remember, full to new, give, new to full, ask. Okay? So, but the thing with this moon is there could be some impulsive behavior around it just because of the double Aries thing. But let's see what we have for you coming up. Let's go ahead and cut the cards. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. And let's see what they say. First card is the Queen of Earth. Earth is, of course, our Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo energy. It's what we feel, what we touch. It's our money. And this one, Queen's kind of high up there. Thoughtful, creative, warm, and sensible. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. So I don't know. I'm feeling that maybe is your significant other. Are you a little bit too busy maybe with your work and not necessarily able to provide time for the people outside of your work? I'm just kind of feeling that a little bit. Just be aware that you do need that life balance. This Libra moon does bring that, does say, hey, have balance. So if there is something that's not in balance between your work and home life, it needs to get back into balance. Because once you start that route, once you go down that, it's very hard to take back from work and say, no, I've got to give it back to home. Okay, next card is the Ace of Air. Air is, of course, our Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini energy. It's our Wi-Fi energy. It's the thoughts that come into our heads. And this is saying brilliant new ideas and inspiration, seeing the truth of a situation, a challenging beginning. I'm feeling that there's going to be some jobs coming to my Scorpios. If you don't have one, or if you do have one, that there's going to be some resumes being sent out. This is really a good time for a lot of the signs to be sending out resumes. This is going to be a really good time for that, because I've been having not necessarily this card, but this type of thought come through, this kind of message come through. I am an intuitive channeler, so I get messages and I just tell you what I'm picking up. That's also why I share the cards, is so then you can then say, yeah, maybe your message isn't quite for me, but the card was, and I'm okay with that too. But I'm thinking that, yeah, this is going to be a really good time for a lot of people to apply for jobs and to possibly start working. And I'm feeling that somebody's job their job description is going to change. Now, I don't know that that means that it's a promotion. It may appear to be a promotion, but it's kind of like, oh, yes, we want you to, we're going to give you this wonderful title. You're going to be doing more work, but we're not giving you more pay. So, that might be your challenge. Negotiate with it. So here again, I'm feeling that there's this work-life, this work-home imbalance going on. And Libra moon does not like that. Okay, this energy does not like that. So now, this is last card. It is reversed. Let's see what this one says. Also, strength. Archangel Ariel. So there's something that you're going to have to really feel, whatever this unbalance is between this home and this work. And maybe it's because, you've been saying, hey, let me get this through to you. If I don't go to work, we can't pay the bills, okay? I'm the only one that's doing the work right now. I'm not quite sure, but I feel like, that there's this, maybe you've been used to living off of a lot of money and you racked up some credit cards, and then the other person's job, if you are in a relationship like that, they lost their job. Well, you know what? This is good. Like I said, it's a good time to go and get a job. So you tell them, go get your job. You want me home? You go get a job. Okay? I'm feeling like that's something out there. Okay? Otherwise, I have to continue to do my work because this is what's paying the bills. It's very kind of strong. It's strong energy, my Scorpios, that it's like, and it's kind of like you're being pushed against a wall, like you're being, it's like, again, I'm feeling like, you want me home, you want this balance, and it could be, it could be a significant other. You want to see me on Friday nights, help me then. If you're not going to be, if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Okay, I'm sorry, but that's kind of what I'm feeling, and that's really, I'm going to, if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. And that's why I think that this strength is here for you, and it's, great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion. So while you're having this strength, what the card is saying to you is that you've got to have some understanding. So it's while you're saying this, hey, I need some help here, you've got to say it nicely. So, and even though I tease about that, even though I laugh, this is kind of those times that it could be a tipping point in any relationship. Okay, it could be a tipping point. But again, I feel one part of it is, though, that you, Scorpio, if this is, and it's not that your job is more important than whatever this outside thing is, outside family, outside significant other, it's not, but it's, again, it's like, it still is important. It's still important to me. It's important to, it's important to what I am doing, and it's important to my goals. It might just be important to pay the darn bills. Okay. So it's, I feel that there's going to be some contention with where you're spending time outside of the family, okay? And usually that's work, but it could also be that you're spending time somewhere else. Maybe you're very much into exercise and you're spending it all day exercises. No, don't do that. You know what I'm trying to say, though. There's going to be some contention between somebody, the people that, or people that feels close to you. They're going to feel a little bit on the neglected side. But at the same time, you're like, so that in itself puts stressors on you too. Okay? Maybe it'll be an anniversary and you have to work through it. It's that type of stuff going to happen for you. Okay? So or maybe you just got bills that you have to pay. Okay, let's see now. Taking the next deck. Can you clarify any of this for us? Okay? Clarify it for us, please. Okay. Our first card is, okay, reverse card again. We've talked about that. So again, this is mental conflict. This is that conflict of, they want me, and again, I'm not saying they, so please, it's like, it's like you're going to have a lot of pressure put on you, okay? A lot of pressure. It's pressure. It's a lot of pressure. And it might only be just for this short period of time. It just might be that you have a special project and you can't be home. It might be also that you have to go away on some trips. And that in itself is putting pressure on the bigger picture, the bigger relationship. Okay? Let's see now what this next card says. Okay? Reversed again. Yes, it is going to be affecting your foundation. It is something, again, this is again something that it's like, I just want to take that other person and say, don't you understand that they have to do this? and it's not that they want to, it's just that they have to do this because whether it be that they gave their word, whether it be that it's their, because of a commitment. But again, I keep thinking, I have to do this. This is my job. I have to do this, okay? But I feel that, yes, I feel a lot of conflict these 15 days with this. Okay, let's see what this last card says. Reversed again. Financial and material changes. So this is change. 5 is about change. And generally, this doesn't mean that it has to be good or it has to be bad changes. But it's still something that, and again, it's like maybe you, like I said, I'm feeling like maybe somebody lost their job or they quit their job, and so now money is tighter than normal, and you feel it's on you to pay these bills. They're giving you more responsibility, but yet not giving you different pay. It's just, but remember, you can always ask for more pay. You can always say, you're having me do this, and I do need to have more pay. You laid off 12 people, and I'm having to do 11 jobs. I'm being overly, so you can give me at least some of their pay, okay? But it's like but the company might say, yeah, but we're having a little bit of problem, but we need you to do this, okay? You're going to really have to make some decisions on how long this is going to last. If it's for this 1 or 2 weeks, if it is just for this couple, these 1st through the 15th, then okay, maybe you're going to be okay. If it's been going on for now 6 months, you will have to make some decisions about this. You really, if it's gone on 3 months, if it's gone on a month, you're going to have to make some decisions, okay, on whether you will continue with this or whether you won't. Because I will tell you, business is cold, and they will cut you out just as quickly, okay? So, you might feel, well, no, we're really loyal. They're very, no, they take care of their employees. Honey. Okay? Okay, but at the same time, it is still a job that's coming in. It's still a paycheck that's coming in. I'm sorry, my Scorpios, that this is it. If you're not working, it might be a good time that you're not working. But, but again, there is the stressors with the money, and there is the stressors that, whoever this other person, and then, and it might be even that this other person is spending the money that you're working so hard for. But there's these stressors about money and job. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Well, okay. I looked at it. Sorry. Didn't mean to, but it was like I had to. Okay. Let's go ahead and cut 2 cards down. Now this is an interesting piece here. This first card, this is the one that fell on the floor. Conditioning. Conditioning. You see the lion, and the lion actually is surrounded by sheep, and that's because the lion thinks he is a sheep. Okay, the lion says, grew up with the sheep, and I am the sheep, so, and that's the thing. I don't know what the conditioning is. The conditioning is that, there was an old song about women, I can bring home the bacon, fry it up in a pan, and never make you forget you're your man. It's like, oh, heck no. Heck no. So, man, think about that. And, and I understand that for men, too. It's like, oh, heck no. When I come home from work, I can be tired. I could be just darn tired. So, no, I understand coming home from work and expecting or asking at least, not to have to fry it up in a pan, okay? So the thing is, and I'm not relating this just for women. I have, no, but it's like you're getting, it's like, oh, heck no. Okay. I think I've talked about that enough. This next card is the dream. Okay. This is what, this is basically what we thought. This is what we thought was going to actually happen. So now what this card is saying is, so is this reality? Is this reality? If you were to take the reality and you were to take the dream and put them side to side, would they match? Okay? If it says yes, okay, then you are living the dream. If it's no, well, is there a possibility that I can start, what are my choices then? Okay. And these are things for you Scorpios to think about. What would be your choices then? Okay. Let's see what this last card says. Okay. This one is reversed. Clinging to the past. So that's kind of going along with some of this, the dream, and this is also with the conditioning. So just because you've done it in the past doesn't mean that you have to continue doing it for the future. So that's what these cards are saying. It's like you do not have to be Superman or Superwoman to your job or to your home or to whatever it is that's demanding this of you. You can put some parameters and boundaries up for yourself. Now, you can say, I can do this, but it's only, I can do this because I know the company or whatever's needs this, but it has to be a shorter period of time. It has to only be for this time period. Not that, and you don't have to give ultimatums. You know what you'll do if they don't do it. Okay? Okay. So you got to really figure it out. Are you living the dream? Yeah. We won't go there. Okay, so my Scorpios, as always, know that you are loved and be blessed. Bye-bye.